Here we have three exponential expressions, and our job is to figure out which are the same. We're going to do that by reducing these numbers to a base that's very common. What I mean by reduce to a common base is 256, 16, 64, these are all powers of 4. Now, I wouldn't blame you if you didn't know these, so you might have to tinker with your calculator a bit just to figure out what powers of 4 we're dealing with here. So my job is to rewrite 256, 16, and 256 is 1 over 16. All I want to do with those is rewrite those as powers of 4. So I'm going to start with this first expression. 256 is better known as off to the right, 4 to the 4th. Furthermore, I'm going to take the 16 that's in this set of parentheses. I'm going to rewrite this as 4 squared. Now, I'm going to give it a second set of parentheses because don't forget that 16 is being raised to the negative 2x. So I'm going to keep that there as well. I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to clean this up just a little bit. First things first is we have to deal with power to a power. Now, whenever we have 4 squared to another power, when you do power to a power, we multiply those exponents. So this is going to give me 4 to the 4th still here. 4 squared then to the negative 2x will be 4 to the negative 4x. And then lastly, I'm going to multiply these two numbers, 4 to the 4 times 4 to the negative 4x. I'm going to say, well, when you multiply two numbers at the same base, you add their exponents. So this is going to give me 4 to the 4 minus 4x. So take the 4, add the negative 4x, and this is what this expression in pink is equivalent to. Now we're going to do the same exact thing, but for this expression. I'm going to try and figure out how to rewrite 1 over 16 to the 2x minus 2 and see if it matches this. So starting with 1 over 16, I'm going to say, I know that 16 is better known as 4 squared, of course, but it's sitting in the denominator. So I'm going to do two things in one fell swoop. First off, I know that 16 is equal to 4 squared. But you might be saying, wait a second, Andy, that 4 is sitting, or that 16, you should say, is sitting in the bottom. So I can't really bring it up to the top. I can, so long as I make that exponent negative. So this 1 over 16 now becomes 4 to the, not just 4 squared, but 4 to the negative 2, and it's still being raised to the power of 2x minus 2. As we did for the previous expression, anytime I have power to a power, I'm going to multiply those exponents. This is going to give me 4 to the negative 2, all to the power of 2x minus 2. When I multiply those exponents, I get 4 to the 4 minus 4x. And hey, look, this matches this expression. So far we've got a match with these two. Let's see if this third expression also matches. I'm going to start again with the 256 is better known as 4 to the 4th. I'm going to rewrite 4 to the negative 4x as, well, I don't actually have to rewrite that at all. I can leave that as is. He's chilling. He's chilling as a base 4, so we're good. And then I'm going to multiply two numbers of the same base, 4 and 4. And when I do so, I add the exponent. So 4 plus negative 4x becomes 4 to the 4 minus 4x, which, again, matches the two expressions we got earlier. So in fact, all three of these are the same. And that answers the problem.